Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Heather, and this is the Fluffy Oracle. This pick a card is going to be all about finding and diving deep into the truest, most inner parts of yourselves, and also connecting with your highest selves in order to bring out the best parts of you, and also connect all of those deep parts that you have kind of trouble understanding and bringing out to the surface and showing to others, as well as kind of figuring out exactly why it is you are the way you are sometimes, and why it is you're thinking some of the ways that you think lately. So, for pile one, we have the Polychrome Jasper sphere, or otherwise known as Mars. We have Oscar, long time no see. And then we have the outer space alien head vodka bottle for pile number 3 for your choices. Also, I'd like to take a moment to say to remember to go ahead and check out the first post in my community page. It would mean the world to me if you did. I have a link there as well that you can use for donating to the GoFundMe page for my mother-in-law. That first comment will kind of let you know the details for the most part of exactly what's going on. Timestamps, as usual, will be down below in the description box as well as in the first comment for my mobile users. If you need any extra time, please feel free to go ahead and take a minute to pause the video now. Other than that, I will see you at your pile. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 1, the Polychrome Jasper sphere, let's get into this and find out who you really are in the deepest, darkest depths of your souls. Just kidding. But anyways, let's find out who the real you is and bring that out for you. So the top rows are all tarot based cards. So we're going to do a tarot overview of you with some guidance. And then the bottom sets are some oracle to do the same thing, to get some oracle depth opinion of you and some extra guidance for you as well. So for the first set of tarot cards, we have strength. You have a burning desire and passion in you that you really want to release, because if you don't release it soon, I feel like you're just going to burst like into a ball of flames, and you're just going to come out wild and crazy like a tiger, and no one's going to be able to make sense of heads or tails of what it actually is that you want to try and say, do, or mean. And I feel like you have this utmost creative passion as well to like do something, but you're not exactly sure what this burning desire is within you that it is that you want to do and create. So let's find out what that is. And then we have reason. You're trying to understand the reason and logic behind all of this and why you're feeling this way, because you're really not very clear is what I'm getting with this. And you're weighing your options. And some of you, I feel, have been doing some pendulum work with trying to figure stuff out, with getting yes or no questions. But honestly, sometimes the pendulum can be wrong and it can give you kind of a false answer. So asking the same questions too many times in a row with a pendulum is going to kind of like negate it out of the way and screw with it. But if you're using it to make decisions, don't rely on it. Rely on your intuition is what's being asked of you to do, and follow what's inside instead of trying to get outside guidance all the time. And what I'm hearing is don't rely on it like a crutch, excuse me. And then we have Seeker of Chalices. So with this, I feel like you need to take a leap of faith and follow your heart's desires and what it is that's you truly feel within you emotionally, and kind of dive right in with it, and taking a leap of faith is what I've been getting with this. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Not really, but I'm sure something else is going to come from over there to kind of tie into that card is what I'm getting. So we have Simply Love with the Six of Cups basically in this deck. So with the Simply Love card, I feel like whatever this desire is from the past, and you're trying to figure out exactly what it is that you used to do that you really, really loved, and you want to kind of bring it back out and make it new again. And that way you can put all the pieces together, because we have coming together. And once you're able to bring that back and remember what it was that you liked doing so much in the past, everything will start to come together as it is and make more sense and be a lot clearer for you. And that'll lead you to a lot of success and growth within that, and kind of bringing it out and pursuing it kind of like almost like a dream job is what I'm getting with this. And then we have the Buddha prepares. With this, you really need to mentally prepare yourself in order to kind of make this project and whatever this is come together, and kind of go within and figure out kind of like a plan is what I'm getting with this. And also take time to kind of relax and meditate, because I feel like that's when you'll have your aha moments that'll just click and help you put everything together with the missing pieces. We have the Queen of Forces. There's going to be a lot of balance that's needed for this to bring this about with you. And I also feel like you have a sense of harmony within you that is completely brand new. And it's kind of like going from day to night with you, with almost like a split personality difference from your past to now is what I'm getting. But you kind of have an equal balance of it and gone with the flow, because I'm really attracted to the water in this. And then we have Eight of Scrolls, Paths Unknown. This is definitely something that's not the norm for you, and you've been thinking about this quite a lot and trying to make heads and tails of it as well, and figuring out which direction it is that you want to go in with trying to figure out what's going on. And then we have the Ark of the Covenant with 11. So I get, if you start talking about this with somebody like-minded people, it will be a lot easier for you also as well to understand these things. So if there's like a friend or even an internet connection that you know of that will help you to kind of outsource to talk to people of like-minded, with whatever this is that's going on with you, with what you're trying to bring out and kind of follow and dive in with your creative passions, I feel like talking with them is going to help you as well to figure things out and to kind of put things in order, and also kind of to network a little bit to get your dream to continue to come forward with this. So with this, we have the Ace of Water, and then I'm going to kind of talk about all these in a second. So the Ace of Water. This is kind of like a 1 in a million shot and a once in a lifetime deal for you. And it's something that you really don't want to miss and that you're kind of trying to hold on to and just really rein it in, because it's something that you truly love and it makes you completely very happy is what I'm getting emotionally. And then we have the Queen of Water. Speaking of emotionally happy, whatever this is, this passion that you're pursuing lately with trying to figure out what it is inside of you that's burning, kind of like your life purpose type of thing, it's giving you the strength and drive to make this leap of faith that I was talking about before, and to dive right in, to take hold of it, and to bring it all into fruition for you. So, one second. I'm just going to try and put these together a little bit more, because there's not a whole lot of space here. So, by all means, it's definitely worth the risk and the leap of faith to take with this, and to kind of dive right in with it, because I honestly feel like once you do and you're able to put all the pieces together that you've been working so diligently at, it's going to be a dream come true for you, and you will be emotionally fulfilled and happy with it. But don't hold everything inside. Let it out before you burst, because if you burst with it, it's going to go all over the place, and you're not going to be able to control what you need to control in order to put A to B, basically, with this is what I'm getting. So let's see what the Oracle cards give us for another perspective of you. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with these down here. So we have Master Healing. You've been doing a lot of self-exploration with this, and a lot of getting to know yourself on the inside and out, and also doing a lot of kind of like, I get some of you have been Google searching a lot about different things with spirituality, especially with the synchronicity numbers and the astrological aspects of behind it. And I feel like it's kind of sparked this passion in you to pursue your life's purpose, is what I'm getting with that card. And then we have Divine Talents. It's definitely causing you to pursue your life purpose and to figure out exactly what it is, the direction that you want to go to, and kind of basically march to the beat of your own drum is what I'm getting with this, because I'm really attracted to the musical instrument with that. And then we have Soul Child. Some of you are indigos out there, because I'm really attracted to these colors up here with the blue and the indigo color. I'm pretty sure my camera's not doing that much justice, but for Soul Child, you know on a deep soul level that whatever this dream it is that you're pursuing is your life's purpose, and you want to kind of really explore it with kind of like a childlike mindset is what I'm getting with this. Sky's the limit for you with this, and just reach for it. That's all you got to do is reach for it. So we have Earth Goddess, who you are. And then we have the word love over here. There's always another message in these cards every time I look at them. This is a brand new deck for me. Take pride in this. Take pride in who you are. Love yourself. And do not let someone else dash your hopes. Don't tell anybody else exactly what it is you're doing, especially if you know that they're the type of person to go, oh, that's not going to work. No, you shouldn't do that. Screw the fuck them. Sorry. Don't tell them what you're doing. Do what you want to do and pursue it to your heart's content, because it's what's going to make you the most happiest. And it's what's going to bring all that joy and love out. And it's going to be like, it's not going to be a regular job for you. It's just going to be your life's passion is what I'm getting with this. And I also get that you also have a lot of love to give as well with this. And that you are one of the most kind-hearted, open people ever. And you are the most caring, like give them the shirt off your own back is what I get with this. And you are a very kind-hearted soul, because I'm really attracted to the heart with that. And then we have Gelato Goddess, brave girl. Now, not necessarily all my viewers are girls. I do have some men that watch me, or guys or whatever. But you are definitely a brave soul, and you have the strength and the courage to bring this out. You just have to harness it and kind of go within and really hone it in, and then just start with baby steps, little by little, with exploring whatever it is that has been attracting you most in your thoughts. We have Daring Dreamer. Change the way you see, not, change the way you see, not the way you look. So they're asking you to look at things from a different perspective with this card, and to not worry about how people see you. Even if this idea of yours is crazy, it's transformation. All this is going to cause beautiful transformation for you. And then once you get to that point of success with this, because I know you will, and I have a feeling that you will, because I feel like you are going to have that wild mentality to really pursue this and really go for your dreams and really just wow out with it. I feel like doing this is going to give you a lot of success, and it's also going to give you a different perspective on the way you see things. And also what I hear from this is, don't let others change you or the way you see you. It doesn't matter what they think of how you look on the outside. It's what's on the inside that counts the most. Bring that inside out and show them how beautiful a person you are. It doesn't matter what they think in the long run. If they think something negative, they're not for you. They need to go goodbye. We have dreams. Follow your dreams. Your dreams are also your messages, and they've been trying to get your attention with helping you with hints and exactly what it is that you really want to pursue. And it's also probably something that's been reminding you of the past. So whatever has been reminding you of the past in your dreams lately, explore those options, bring those out, and see exactly where they lead. Kind of run down the rabbit hole with it is what I'm getting. And then we have centering. Going within with meditation. They're really asking you to kind of just pull back and go within, because that's where your answers are. They're always within. You are your best advisor. You have the answers within you, not somebody else. Because if you ask somebody else, then what are you doing? You're following somebody else's dream, not your own, silly. And then we have healing. Once you're able to follow all of this, it's going to cause a lot of inner healing and a lot of inner transformation is what I get with this. And as well as some of you are probably light workers and healers out there, like energy healers is what I'm getting with this and what I'm hearing. And I also feel like some of you kind of want to pursue medical dreams. By all means, go for it. So let's see what the last pile has to offer us. I'll save these for last. We have the luminous warrior. You have the strength to fight for this, and the drive, and the knowledge, and the power behind it. The sorcerer. You have everything you need in order to put A to B, and then connect it all the way to C, and thereafter. But you just got to dig deep and kind of go within and pull all of that out and put it to use. And then we have the witness. Show people what you're about. Don't talk about it, be about it. And then we have the sun. Shine your light is what we always say, which means bring that inner goddess of you or that inner god out. Bring that inside out and show the world who you really are and the talent and the amazingness that you are full of, because I know you are. I would rather be positive about my readings and give you kind of like a boost in your emotional areas and your mental space, rather than sit here and be like, oh yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, you can. You have the strength. You just gotta, it's all about wanting it bad enough and putting the work in and getting exactly what it is you want and remaining positive behind it. We have the careful from the Fool's Wisdom. Take good care of yourself. Remember to also have a lot of self-care. Take that time that you need to have by yourself with the meditations. Relax in a hot bath if you really want to go for it. Do whatever it takes for you to relax so that you can have that mind clarity come in, and then you can have your aha moments come in a lot easier and a lot quicker for you so that you're not kind of stressed out so much. The purposeful. Live purposefully. Sorry. Throat was dry for a second. So stay on target, stay focused, and you will nail it. I promise you. The soulful. Do what feels right. Follow your intuition, listen to it, because it's not steering you in the wrong direction. It's trying to help you out. And it's kind of like your higher self saying, hey, silly, no, we're supposed to be going this way. We're supposed to be doing this. This is what I've been trying to get your attention with in your dreams, with your subconscious. And then we have the forceful. All true power comes from spirit. Reach out to spirit. Reach out to your guides and angels. Ask them for a little bit of help and a little bit of guidance if you really need to. And pay attention to the signs. If you need to get specific with your signs, get specific with your signs. But then that still gets a little bit muddy anyway. At least I find it gets a little bit muddy. But it does happen. And then once you do, release it and give it to them. And then hang on for the wild ride of your life with that. Because I feel like once you're able to put all of this together and to finally start living in your purpose and your passion, that everything is going to take off from there. So, these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated. Please remember to take what does and leave the rest if it does not. and please don't try and force it into your situation. So, know that I love you. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below for me and give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Other than that, I will see you guys next video. Have a blessed one. Love yas. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose Oscar, pile number 2, let's find out who the true version of you is and help you to connect that and bring that out. The top set is going to be a tarot overview of you with a little bit of extra guidance for some stuff that might be going on with you. And then the bottom sets are all an oracle overview for that kind of a perspective, as well as some extra guidance within those cards. So let's find out what we have first. So we have the 9 of Water. So with this card, I feel like you've been wishing about a lot of things, kind of like hoping and dreaming and wondering when certain things are going to kind of happen for you or when they're going to come in for you, and what's been up with your abundance and how you can kind of bring that in more is what I'm getting with this card. And then we have the 5 of Air, which would be the 5 of Swords in this deck. So with this, I feel like you almost have been feeling like doing all this wishing has kind of been all for naught, almost as if you're fighting a losing battle. But I don't think you really are. I think if you continue trying to take this leap of faith and continue to kind of like hold on to your hopes and dreams here, things will probably turn out. They just won't be the exact way you were expecting them to be, because when something happens, it's usually for your greatest and highest good, and it's never what we expect, ever. So let's see what else we have. We have the 4 of Orbs. So with this, I feel like there's been a lot of contemplation emotionally and mentally, and I feel like almost as if whatever has been coming in for you, it's not been exactly what you wanted, and you're kind of almost missing it or ignoring it a little bit because it's not the greatest or the best type of thing, but it's something that needs to be gone with the flow. And then we have the Hangman in this deck. So with this, it's kind of seeing things from a different perspective and seeing things for what they are, and kind of from a better point of view, and kind of being grateful and counting your blessings, because I feel like whatever's been coming in for you has been a blessing in disguise, and I feel like you're still about to find out why it happened, whatever happened for you. And then we have the Sage of Flames. So with this, I feel like this is whatever's happened lately has definitely gone in for whatever you were in alignment with, and it's kind of trying to teach you a lesson for your greatest and highest good. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise, like I was saying before, for what's going on with you. So you need to pull yourself back into a balance and into alignment, especially with trying to kind of pull something in that you've been trying to manifest for a while with your hopes, wishes, and dreams with the 9 of Water. And I feel like the more you can kind of go within and kind of align yourself with it, the more easier it'll be for you to change things and make progress with bringing whatever it is from your hopes and wishes and dreams into manifestation, into reality. So let's see what else we get. We have base chakra. So with this, you've been really material based, and you've kind of just been focusing on materialism quite a lot lately, and things in the physical, and worrying about it. And the more you worry about something, the more you push it away, because it's kind of showing and telling the universe, well, I don't have this. So they're kind of like, okay, here's some more of that. They're not going to give you what you exactly want because you have a lack mentality. You kind of have to change that lack mentality into something better, and to think about it in a wiser kind of a wiser way with the Teach card, which is the Hierophant in this deck. So with that, it's all about learning and kind of having a law of attraction mindset with a like attracts like type of thing, and educating yourself a little bit better within that mindset, and kind of studying it a little bit more, so that way you can kind of head in the right direction, instead of having like any kind of a tower moment that would come in for you and kind of make you have to completely restart all over again. So with this tower card though, with the rebuild card, you're also being asked to kind of take and start over anyways. Like take things apart and kind of dissect them one by one and then put them back together a little bit better and use things to your advantage. And that way you can bring in exactly what it is that you want to manifest, and it'll be on a better foundation, a more sturdier foundation, instead of being kind of all wobbly, topsy-turvy, and throwing things at the wall and hoping that they stick. And then we have the garden. Play around with different ideas, be a little bit more open to things, and kind of just go with the flow, but definitely having a more open mindset is what's going to be most needed with the Five of Roses. And then we have the Ascent with Seven of Keys. So with this, it's definitely going to be quite the journey and kind of quite the hike for you to get to where it is that you need to be. And it's going to take a lot of effort and work in order to put this in, but it's also changing your mindset. And that's going to take a lot of work too, as well, to put that kind of that lack mindset back into a mindset of I have this, to bring it in more, to get more of what exactly it is that you want. And then we have Sands of Time, Six of Scrolls. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and making better plans and kind of sticking to them is what I get with this. So whatever it is that you've been focusing on lately, it needs to kind of have a better mindset in order to put things together and bring things into manifestation for you to make your dreams, hopes, and wishes come true. So I feel like that has kind of been sitting around in your mind for quite some time, and you've been mulling things over and trying to get yourself into that alignment space. But I think you need to study just a little bit more on the law of attraction, or at least learn a little bit more about it, so that way you have a better understanding of it, and that way you can focus a little bit better and bring things in easier for you. So let's get the Oracle kind of overview and see what we get with those cards. So we have listening. Listen to your intuition, listen to the messages that you're getting from your guides and angels, and to those around you that are trying to kind of talk to you, because I feel like they have been giving you some messages and answers to your questions, but you kind of haven't been hearing them because you've been ignoring everything or just not picking up on the messages that have been coming in for you. And then we have protection. So for those of you who are empathic out there, you kind of have to take a step back from any toxic friends or areas or places. And I know that can be very hard, and you guys have to learn how to shield yourselves a little bit better, so that way you can separate your emotions and theirs and figure out exactly what it is you're truly feeling and how it is you want to go about doing things. And that way it'll it'll help you to have a better understanding of the things you truly want versus the things that you think you want. Because that might not even be what you want. It might be what somebody else is wanting. You're just empathically picking up on it. It can happen. So kind of drawing some, setting up some barriers would be most beneficial for you, is what I'm getting with this. And then we have abundance. So once you're able to set up those barriers and differentiate what it is you truly want and what it is you think you want, it'll help you to have a better understanding, and it'll help you to have a better mindset and to bring in this abundance that you already have. And it'll also help to pull you out of that lack state of mind and to be kind of like more aware and in the present, is what I'm getting with that. We have past life activation. So with this, going within and figuring out exactly truly what it is that you're feeling and thinking about, and what it is you really want within your heart and your mind, and then putting that out there into the universe, because I feel like you have this big dream that you want, but kind of make it a little bit more realistic instead of so lofty, because that'll put you in more alignment with exactly what it is that you want and what you need, and then it'll help you to bring that in more, is what I'm getting with this. Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. There's a lot of self-healing work that needs to be done as well with this, because I feel like there's been a lot of emotional hurt in the past and regrets. And I feel like if you reach out to Archangel Raphael and Hilarion, they can help you to heal from within, especially during meditations. If you kind of look up those types of meditations with Archangel Raphael, especially Archangel Raphael, there's tons of meditations out there for him. If you kind of sit and do some of those guided type of meditations, it's going to help you to heal from within, and it's going to help you to focus as well, and to kind of stabilize exactly what it is that you need to focus with healing on. And then we have Second Ray of Wisdom. Listen to your intuition and your messages that you're getting, because I feel some of you are clairaudient, and also some of you have that inner knowing, and that's how you're getting your messages, because it's kind of what you're trying to align yourself with. And if you're trying to open that gift part of you, it's a lot of meditation. They like to come to you through meditation is what I'm getting, and through your dreams as well. So kind of pay attention a little bit more during those times with trying to focus on that. And set an intention for your meditation when you go into it. Like if you want to connect with your guides and angels a little bit more, a little bit clearer, set that intention, and then they will hear you and they will help you and work with you on it. Princess Savior. This princess saves herself. It's all about the inner work and doing the inner work in order to have the outer work come to fruition, and to bring in exactly what it is that needs to come in for you, for your greatest and highest good. And it's definitely going to be what you want is what I'm getting. It's going to have a lot of major transformation for you as well. Especially with stepping back in your power, with setting those boundaries, and figuring out what your emotions are and what it is that you truly want. And then we have Creatrix. You have the most creative mind I've ever picked up on with this, is what I'm getting with this. You have the most loftiest dreams, and believe me, I'm right with you, because I'm right there too, doing the same exact thing. And I find that if you hone it in just a little bit and make it more kind of relatable and more like of a reality mindset, it's a lot easier for you to bring those things in, and a lot quicker. But it's not a bad idea to have that imagination, because it's kind of like almost helping you with envisioning things, and getting also kind of like clairvoyance, which is psychic sight. And then we have Good Witch. Magic, create your own. Well, create your own magic, basically. So, I was looking at something else, sorry. With that, I feel like don't be so serious about it. Kind of like cut loose, because I'm looking at this word party. Make it almost like a game. And try not to put all your eggs in just one basket. Kind of separate them and split them up a little bit. A little bit here, a little bit there. It'll help go a long way, is what I'm getting with that. And then I just noticed the tea time and joy at the bottom. Once you're able to do all that, you'll be able to sit back and relax and kind of have that little cup of tea type of moment. And kind of relax and kind of like bask in all of that abundance that you've pulled in for yourself, and able to own it and be the master of it. So let's see what the last couple of cards say. We have the Blade. With this, I feel like it's mostly about making decisions, and also figuring out what it is you truly want and deciding on it firmly and swiftly. But I also get that it's a double-edged sword too. It can go both ways, so try and be a little bit careful with it. And then we have the Counsel. Your intuition is your best guidance. And your guides and angels have been trying to come in and give you the comfort and counseling that you need, and give you the proper direction that you need to go in order to make things come about, and also to help you through these transformations and transitions as well, is what I'm getting. especially like if you've been trying to open up your gifts more is what I get with this. And then we have middle world. You have to kind of have a common ground, meet in the middle. And then that way you'll have a firmer foundation. You'll have a more grounded sense, and you'll be able to kind of like ground things in, which what I mean by that is pull things in more and pull them into reality instead of having them all up here in kind of like fantasy land. Make sense? And then we have the tree of life. Everything is connected. It's kind of like the universe is listening to your thoughts, and you have to kind of really try and stay in the present and pay attention to those thoughts. And I kind of was thinking about this earlier, but everything is truly connected. The universe is always listening to you telepathically, whether it's said out loud or in your mind. The universe is listening to you. So whatever it is that you're thinking about, try and pay attention to your thoughts. Maybe you can even control them a little bit. If you find yourself in a negative lack spiral, switch it. You can do it. But just remember that everything is focused and connected. Once it's like once you're able to stay in the present and aware. I'm like, yeah, I totally lost my focus on that one, where I was going. The stressful. Breathe. So with this, a lot of deep breathing meditation might actually help you to focus a little bit more. And if you find that you've kind of gotten ungrounded, do kind of a 1-minute breathing meditation wherever it is you are. Kind of like just take a couple seconds to yourself, do a little bit of deep breathing, relax, and it'll help you come back into being centered and focused and being in the present. I've had to do that myself a few times. And then we have the wishful. Believing your own heartfelt wishes. Once you're able to believe that you already have what it is that you're seeking and wanting, more of that will come in for you. It's all about the mindset. And also believing in yourself as well. Have that confidence that you can do this. You can stay in the present. You can stay aware. And you can have exactly what it is that you want and achieve those goals. The thankful. Be grateful. Be grateful for what you already have. Make a list. And I promise you that list will multiply over time, day by day, for all the things that you are truly grateful for when you write things down. And then we have the doubtful. Doubt appearances, doubt appearances as they can be misleading. Blech. I'm like, why does that not sound like really proper English to me? I'm like, doubt appearances as they can be misleading. Got it now. Sorry. I'm like, that made sense now. I'm like, brain fart. All right. So believe half of what you see, believe half of what you hear. Almost kind of like a 50-50 and sometimes meet in the middle with it. But see things for what they truly are, because sometimes things aren't, some things that are shiny aren't always as they appear to be. All right. All that glitters is not exactly gold. It could be pyrite for all you know, which is fool's gold. Make sense? So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated. Please remember to take what does and leave the rest, and do not try and force it and jam it into you where it does not fit. Just take what's meant for you and leave the rest. Thank you guys so much for liking and checking me out. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that subscribe button down below for me, and giving me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And with that, I love you guys, and I will see you next video. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose the alien vodka bottle, pile number 3, let's get into your messages and see exactly what you have. So these top rows right here, well, this whole top set, are a tarot kind of overview of what's going on with you for the truest version of yourself, and to see exactly what we get, plus maybe some extra guidance as well along the way. For the way this reading has been going, it seems that way. And then for the bottom part, we have an oracle overview aspect with some extra guidance as well. So for the tarot, let's see what we get to start off. We have the King of Fire and Patience. So with this, I get the feeling that you've been kind of holding back creatively on projects and also kind of emotions as well. Like you've been kind of holding yourself back quite a bit with what I'm getting with this, because I'm not really attracted to like the word patience, but I'm more attracted to her body language and the heart in this card. So with holding back, I'm not exactly sure why you would be doing that, but I get it's because you might still be healing over time from something from the past that's recently ended, that's kind of broken your heart a little bit, is what I'm getting. So let's see what else we get with the rest of the tarot cards for what's going on with the true you. And then we have transition. So with this transition, whatever this loss is that you've suffered recently or are about to suffer, for some of you out there, I'm getting that it's going to definitely take a lot of time to heal your heart, and kind of being a little bit more withdrawn and like laid back and just taking your time with things to heal is going to be really beneficial for you. And then we have higher self. So in this time of being withdrawn and having patience and kind of like chilling and being laid back, it's going to help you to reconnect more with your highest self and to become more in alignment with everything that you need, and kind of be a little bit more in tune with your intuition is what I'm getting with this. And then we have Eight of Chalices, which is the Eight of Cups. So for the Eight of Cups with walking away, because I'm really attracted to the gentleman moving forward in this card, I get that moving forward is going to be what's most needed as well, but it's going to be a slow going pace. But also, while you are on this slow going pace, enjoying the journey is going to be very beneficial for you, because it's going to help you to contemplate and go within and reconnect with your higher self and figure out exactly what it is that you really truly want and the direction it is that you want to take and head towards. So let's see what else we get with the tarot cards. So we have the King of Roses. So reconnecting with your higher self is going to cause you to also help gain more control over your emotions and have a more kind of stable mindset within your heart, and kind of have an equal balance between the two, between your heart and mind. And then we have the Light of the World. So with the Light of the World, I feel like once you're able to reconnect with your higher self, a lot of things are going to be really illuminated for you, especially with being able to move forward and kind of basically cleaning house is what I'm getting, because the boy in the picture to me looks like he's almost kind of like either sweeping or cleaning or something, but generally he's also looking at his pet as well, kind of like being mindful of what he's doing in the room and the surroundings. So being mindful is also going to be kind of called for of your surroundings as well, with kind of like decluttering and airing things out, because the window is open in this card is what I'm most attracted to. And then we have the Queen of Roses. So this relationship that you're moving on from, because usually once we get like kings and queens in a reading, it's generally depicting at least two people. And because you have the King of Roses and the Queen of Roses, to me it symbolizes a relationship. So while you're in the process of regaining your emotional balance between and moving on from whatever this was in the past, whether it be a relationship or departing from a job that you really loved and moving on, or even just a close loved one in general, you are going to have a lot of time to go within and kind of focus and restabilize yourself is what I'm getting with this. And you also need to be able to let out your emotions as well, as what I'm getting, and to be able to share them instead of kind of keeping them bottled up, because it's never healthy for someone to bottle up your emotions. And then we have manifest. Once you're able to release all these emotions and let things out, you'll be able to manifest a little bit easier and more quicker with things that you want to bring into your life, especially if it's more love. And then we have the darkest fears with the Nine of Swords. So there's definitely been a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of stress, a lot of just going through the motions. And it's just one cycle at a time, one night at a time. And that's pretty much about the only pace you're going to be able to get through this, is taking it one step at a time, one day at a time. And then we have awaiting results. So no matter how long this takes, it's worth the wait, and it definitely will pay off in the end. And you will be more the wiser once you've taken all this time and are able to sort things out and figure out exactly truly what it is that you want in order to have growth and transition during this time as well. So let's get an oracle overview of this. So we have freedom. With this, I feel like it's definitely been some peaceful times for you as well, and that taking some more extra time to yourself is going to be what's needed in order to kind of free yourself emotionally and kind of free yourself up mentally as well. And then we have adventure. It's always about the journey and what we learn the most during this journey, especially through transition. And it's also when we make the most beautiful changes as well. So paying attention to the journey is definitely going to be what's most called for as well during this time, because you're making a lot of transitions and transformations within your life that are going to be beautiful in the end, but the journey is going to be even more beautiful for you to pay attention to. So try and stay more in the present moment and aware of things. And then we have release. Definitely try and concentrate on releasing these emotions, especially if they are very, very heavy at this time. Because the more you release them, the lighter you'll become, the more freer you'll become. You won't feel so trapped within your head and in your heart at all times like you've been feeling lately. And you'll be able to release a whole lot of things that you no longer need. And then we have an invitation to connect. So you're being asked by spirit to go within and connect, especially through meditation. And that way you can pull yourself back into alignment with all of this transformation and all of these emotions, and pull things back where you need them to be, and able to also kind of open up your crown chakra a bit more so that you can hear the messages from your guides and angels as well as the messages from your higher self. And then we have hold your center. So with holding your center, I get the feeling of being more within alignment of yourself and taking that time to yourself. This reading is all about taking a lot of time to yourself and going within and kind of being able to make that transformation, that step through the doorway in order to make the necessary changes that are going on right now. Even though you may feel like it's kind of like, I don't want to step out of my comfort zone. It's kind of a must. You're being really pushed and pulled in order to do this. And then we have cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. So with this, Christ consciousness, for some of you guys with channeling that, I know some of you who are starseeds out there tend to kind of gravitate more towards the Christ consciousness and the collective, and a lot of other kind of entities out there that kind of channel a lot, especially with like the Arcturians and everything else. There's a lot. There really is. But they're asking you to be more open to channeling as well for some of you out there, and pulling in divine spirit and sharing your messages out with the rest of the world. And they're also going to help you, once you're able to do this, to kind of master and harness your emotions and kind of like calm the tides as well within you. So we have lioness, lionhearted. You have the strength to get through all of this and to master all of it, and to be kind of like the queen or king of your own little world and your own life. Like, you are the master of your life. You are the one in control. But right now, you need to go within and do a lot of the work in order to regain that control, is what I'm getting. And then we have wild and free. All good things are wild and free. So having a more open mindset to a lot of new things is going to be what's most called for to help you through this, especially with making all these changes, and having a more open mind to them in order to explore them a little bit better and a little bit easier for you. And then we have Peonia. Love who you are. A lot of self-love and a lot of self-care and going within and seeing all the good that's within you is going to help bring that out and help advance your transformations and transitions at this time. And realizing just how beautiful you are, both inside and out, by the end of this journey. So we have Jaguar. So it's a lot of shadow work as well as what I'm getting with this. And doing the shadow work is kind of part of the process. We all have to do this. We all have to have those dark nights of the souls. And we all go through it. And then we come out on the other end that much brighter and that much wiser. We have Upper World. Once you're able to get through these dark nights of the souls, you'll be able to get to that space, that higher vibration, that mental clarity, and to be able to hear your messages and receive your message a lot more clearer and a lot easier and a lot freer. And then we have the Seer. Some of you may be getting visions, especially those who are clairvoyant, like trying to expand that part of you with that psychic gift. Or you may be receiving some very, very vivid dreams that are giving you premonitions and kind of giving you direction and messages during your dream time in order to kind of basically see where it is you need to go, see the actions that you need to take, and be able to be a little bit preemptive with that. And then we have Thunder. So with the thunder, it's kind of almost like two worlds colliding is what I'm getting with this, with bringing the dark to the light. And it's a little bit rough. And it can be kind of like having a tower moment for some people out there, kind of like myself, as an example. Because all the emotions are going crazy all at once, and it's like a big slap in the face sometimes, because it comes out of nowhere, and it's like, WTF, you know? It's that type of moment. But know that you have the strength in order to get through this. No matter when it hits or how hard it hits, you have the strength to get through this. So we have the Skillful. Always do your best. That's pretty much all you can do in any type of situation, is do your best and do whatever it is that you can possibly do. Explore all your options and just stay focused and get through it, and work hard is what I'm getting. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but you can do this. You have the skill to get through there. You have the strength and the emotion and the drive. And then we have the Trickster. Get real. Don't get stuck in la la land. Don't get stuck in your head. Stay in the present. Stay in the now, and stay focused. And kind of don't over dramatize things is what I'm getting with this card. And then we have the Wonderful. Always maintain your sense of wonder. See the beauty in everything and life's transformations. Because, like I said before, it's the journey that makes everything count. So admire the wonderment along your journey. And see the beauty within everything. And the blessings that may be in disguise as well from all the things that may be falling away. Or kind of feeling like crappy at the moment. And then we have the Thoughtful. Always think before you act. Think about things, think before you speak, and think about things and put things into perspective in all different kinds of ways as much as you possibly can in order to kind of make the most smoothest transition, and also to kind of move forward in the best way possible is what I'm getting. And also take into consideration the things that are happening and going on around you, kind of as to why they're happening or what's been going on, and to see the lessons that are being taught at this moment and what you're learning at this time. So these are your messages. I do hope that they resonated and that you enjoyed this reading. And remember, this is just a general reading. It's nothing too specific. If you would like to book a personal reading with me in order to have a better understanding as to what's going on with you, please feel free to hit me up in my email in the description box below to inquire about personal readings, and we can go from there and hook you up. So I do hope that you enjoy this, and know that I love you, and I will see you guys next video. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. For those of you who are new here, go ahead and feel free to hit that subscribe button down below for me, and consider subscribing to our big happy family and joining us, won't you? So see you guys next video. Have a blessed one, and I love you guys.